Here's a map showing the jet stream and what happens when you get a big dip in the jet stream. The jet stream is a river of air, a fast-moving river of air, high in the atmosphere, pretty much at the boundary between the troposphere and the stratosphere. And it's depicted here as this purple line, and they have it diving southward through Texas and then coming up through the Great Plains, north of the Great Lakes, and into Canada. Now, during the summertime, the jet stream is pretty much confined to Canada, pretty much going in an east-west direction with a couple little dips here and there. When those dips move over our part of the world here in New York, we get a cold front that moves through. But really, in the summertime, pretty benign weather, not a lot of crazy storm systems that move through. But as the season changes and into the winter, you get a lot of dips in the jet stream. You get what's called a trough. This is an example of the trough over here, and you get a ridge over here. Now, underneath a ridge, you can usually expect fair weather, not a lot of storms. You can usually expect relatively warm weather because the jet stream being as far north as it is allows warm air from the south to move up underneath it. On the opposite side, on the flip side, underneath this trough here, that's where you'll see the cold air allowed to spill south from the polar regions. And because you have cold air over here, warm air over here, it's that boundary, it's that clashing of the air masses, okay? Polar or Arctic air here, tropical air over here on this side. That's where you usually see the storms, the big areas of low pressure, the really windy conditions, and they indicate that here. So it is important to understand where the jet stream is, where it will be in the near future if you're making a forecast, to help you determine what kind of weather you're going to be getting. You're going to get warm weather under the ridge, cold weather under the trough, or stormy weather if you're caught in between the two.